Hi guys, it's Jessica Nicole Dickerson, aka JND, and I'm coming back at you with another video. So, welcome to my new room. This is my new college room or dorm room or whatever. It's an apartment. It's fancy, and I know my setup's basically the same, but like so not. Like hopefully I have my moving vlog or move-in vlog up before this, but if not, it's coming soon, so you can check out the whole apartment. It's gorgeous, it's expensive, but I love it. Getting into today's video. So for today's video, I'm doing an August wrap-up and review. So I like doing this because it keeps me accountable for all my goals. What is this? So I just wanted to talk about the things I was able to achieve last month, the things that I wasn't able to achieve, and what I'm gonna do next month, because you gotta keep going. I don't know why I'm like, I just feel like dancing. Also, another thing I haven't really mentioned is that I write down all my stuff, like all my monthly wrap-ups in a journal. So like I write down all the stuff that I was able to accomplish, and normally it's a really nice long list, and it makes me feel good, it makes me feel productive. And then I write down below what I can do next month to even do better, to achieve more. And then the theme for this year for me, I just want to quickly, I know I'm diverging, but like hold on, hang in there. So this year for me, my personal goal is to be your best. So when you say that, it really means that like you're not trying to be the best, because that's unachievable and that's impossible to measure. So being your best is doing the best you can do in that moment. So when you look back, especially as an actor or as a student, you look back at your like freshman year, or you look back on your first audition, and you really get mad about, oh, could have done this better, oh, should have done that. Okay, I apologize, the camera might have moved, the setting might have moved, my bad. And I also needed to apologize for my appearance, because it is Saturday morning and I didn't feel like doing my hair, so excuse that. Thank you very much. Okay, but back to what I was getting at is that being your best means something completely different than being the best. So it's more attainable. So for actors and people who are creative, they can kind of get hard on themselves when it's like they look back and they see their first audition or their first experience in the business world, and they're like, wow, I totally effed that up, I did so badly. But the real thing is that no, you did your best in the moment. You did what you could do in that moment to be your best, you know? So never get hard on the past. Those are all learning experiences. You gotta roll with the punches. And yeah, maybe that wasn't the best that you could have done with what you know now, but now that you know that, further in the future, you can just keep getting better. So that's an important kind of motto for this year, is be your best. So I'm just reestablishing that, you know, because I kind of lost track of that. Gotta stay with it. But getting into all the things I accomplished in August. Is that cleaner? I don't know. First off, I wanted to say that I uploaded 9 videos in August. Oh. Okay, so first off, I wanted to say that I uploaded 9 videos in August. So I'm so excited about that. So it's because I participated in Booktubeathon this year and uploaded every single day. Like, what the fridge? I'm so proud of myself. That's such like a major accomplishment, even though I didn't do super well in the Booktubeathon. Like, I read 5 books, which is super amazing. It's more than I would normally read in a regular month, so props. And the fact that I uploaded it every day, just, it warms my heart. So that was a big accomplishment for me. 9 videos. I mean, even though like I felt like I uploaded a lot, I didn't upload every week, or at least I uploaded once a week. So yeah, I did 9 videos, but I feel like I could have done more, but that's okay. And then getting into the books that I read 10 books. 10 books. Like, I'm shooketh. I've never read that many books, like, ever in a month. So excited. I actually don't have many of the books that I read, because I had to leave them in Hawaii, because I couldn't carry the 55 books that I accumulated on the plane with me. Even though I really wanted to, I couldn't, because it was like, it was too much work. It was too heavy. But yeah, So I'm gonna go over the 10 books really fast and how I rate them. I only have a few books in hand right now, so I'll quickly do my comic books because I put these in my backpack because I didn't trust like shipping my comic books because these are my babies and I don't want them to get hurt. So firstly, I'll go over the Batgirl Volume 2. So for this one, I gave it, I believe I gave this 3 out of 5. It was okay. I like the illustrations, but major, like, I buy comic books for the illustrator. Like, I like the illustration style of, I think her name is Babs Tarr. I love her illustration style. She's on Instagram. It's so gorgeous. But then, like, in the middle of the novel, or in the graphic novel, it switched styles and it almost switched storylines to promote other stories, like Grayson and, not Catwoman, but there's a couple, and I didn't like that. So, major points docked for that, because I like Babs Tarr's style, and I want to keep seeing her illustration style. Like, you can briefly interject maybe 1 or 2 stories, but girl, you better, what is this 6 other artists coming in and ruining my illustration pattern? And I have to say it's the same for the 3rd volume, except I gave this one a 2 out of 5 because this story is almost the exact same as Volume 1. I'm not going to spoil it, but Volume 1, if you read it, you basically read this one too. So yeah, I was very unimpressed, but it makes me so sad because it's so beautiful. But I'm still keeping them because supporting the illustrator, duh. And then the 3rd comic book that I read in August was Gotham Academy, which, I don't know why more people aren't talking about this graphic novel. I want to buy all of them. So Gotham Academy basically is like, not the sidekicks of Gotham, but Gotham Academy, of course, is in Gotham. So it's in the Batman world, if you did not know. So basically these kids go to this school that's in Gotham, and there's a girl and she has a history with her mom, and the kids kind of make fun of her, and she's just not the cool kid, and she's had a very stressful summer and things are going down and there's mysteries, and she has this cute sidekick friend who's like the cutest thing ever. They call her Maps, I think. It's a very interesting nickname, but it's just such a good story. There's a little bit of romance, there's a little bit of mystery, the answers aren't straightforward, there's more than one plot line going on, no extra illustration styles, which I appreciate. So yeah, I gave that one, I believe, a 5 out of 5 or a 4 out of 5. I think it's great, and I want to keep reading them, and I'm so excited for that find because, yeah, after Batgirl, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep purchasing those, but I'm definitely going to do Gotham Academy. And then the last book that I have with me right now is Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Thompson. This was a 5 out of 5. Wow, like, it kind of gave me, like, middle grade for me, for some reason, is way better than like young adult. Their writing style is more mature, surprisingly, more intricate and detailed, and I'm just like, I was shocked by reading this. I was just like, I flew through it, and it also helped that the pages were tiny. And they had little illustrations at each chapter. There was like letters, and it was just so engaging, and I feel like, I don't know what, like maybe because they have to work harder, like writers have to work harder at making the story interesting for middle grade, but I'm like, man, I want that in young adult too. But yeah, basically this is a girl, she believes that she is cursed, or like that the town says that she's a cursed child and she's doomed to die on her 12th or 11th birthday, and she can't do anything about it. And then next thing you know, she gets swooped into this magical world and things go down, and I just realized there's a sequel coming out for this, and I'm so excited and I'm so ready. The story, the world, I love it. It's so unique to me, and I'm ready. So those are the books I have with me in hand. So the other ones I'm going to refer to. This is my very messy planner. I also read An Empress of a Thousand Skies, which I believe I gave about a 3.7 out of 5. I thought it was an okay sci-fi story. If you want to know more about it, you can check out my booktubeathon vlogs, and I also have a wrap-up for that. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I also then read An Ember in the Ashes. 5 out of 5 would recommend. Oh, I read this Spider Chronicles, which again was another like middle grade read, which was so much fun to recall all of that because I read that way back in middle school. super cute, loved it, 5 out of 5. And then I think the last book I read for the booktubeathon was Poet X. I need a physical copy of the book like right now. I've like been looking on Amazon. I'm like, should I buy it? Should I buy it? I don't know, but I want to buy it. Oh, it was such a good story and it touched my soul. And then on top of all the booktubeathon reads and the books that I just mentioned, I also read, finally, Children of Blood and Bone. I am so proud of myself. It's such a big book and for some reason I kept putting it down. I have no idea why, but it was a really good read. I give it a 5 out of 5. I'm really excited to continue it. And if you love Avatar, the last Avatar, or last... Okay, and then my battery is getting low again, so I keep having to stop and like charge, but I don't have time. I got things to do today, so getting right into it again. So I finished Children of Blood and Bone, 5 out of 5. It's very much like the last Avatar. I love it, highly recommend. Great fantasy world, also coming with a sequel. So, oh, and then the last book I read was An Enchantment of Ravens, which, oh, it's definitely a 5 out of 5. I loved the world. So it's a fairy world, very kind of naturey, and the fairies in the world really love craft, human craft, so art, cooking, things like that. And actually fairies can't make craft, they're by themselves, they need people. And this girl is kind of just going through this world trying to like stay invisible and like survive because it's a deadly world. And she runs into this prince, and her craft is art, and she kind of gets into this pickle. Like the prince tries to like kidnap her and things like that, and it was just such a good story. And I like that it was like a feminist lead, like kind of like where she didn't need the prince, like F him, but then it was still romantic and cheesy. So I loved it. So yeah, I read those 10 books. Hopefully I didn't bore you with that, but yeah. So I read 10 books, I did booktubeathon, but the big thing about August is that I spent time with my family and friends. I relaxed. It was the last month of summer, so I just kind of breathed in and just chilled, you know, because that's so important. We always think about, we gotta hustle, we have to get things done, and then you have to be disappointed when you don't get things done. It's like, no, take a breath, breathe, spend time with your family, recharge, so that way for the coming week or month, however long you want to, day, you can hustle. So it's good to balance it. For me, August was very much that month. Chill, relaxing, and at the same time, like a reading and uploading video, like what? It was a very interesting month where I was oddly very productive, but at the same time, like completely content and relaxed. So hopefully that can carry on into September. For September, I have some challenges. So for me, I wanted this whole month of September to not buy a single thing with my own money. Maybe you have to buy textbooks, that's about it. No book purchases. I want to read about 6 books during the month of September, and I want to draw a lot, and I want to attend all my classes. Thank you for watching this video. That's really it. I hope you learned something, enjoyed it, had a laugh, was entertained, maybe not, oops. But yeah, I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.